think it's been about 3 to 4 weeks since I've done any price analysis on Theta, maybe even a little bit longer than that. So I think it's definitely time we had an update. We'll have a look at some the key statistics as usual, and then we'll do some price analysis on both Theta and the USDT and the BTC pairing. We'll have a look at some key levels that we could use to invest, maybe even a trading setup, and then we'll have a look at some take profit regions on my way up. And we'll also take a look at Tfuel. I know Tfuel has held up well throughout this drop, so we'll have a look at that too. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So getting this video started, we will have a look at coin market cap and run over some of the key stats. So Theta, which is ticker Theta or Theta or Theta, however you want to pronounce it. It currently has a coin price of $8.94, currently slightly down on today's trading. Maximum supply, we do know that we have 1 billion, and all of those are in circulation. Volume is quite significantly down, nearly 40% down in volume. We was pushing up to about $250,000 today. So yesterday, we had pretty much $500 million worth of volume, which has diminished a fair old bit. Looking at market cap today, it is $8.9 billion. Currently ranked number 17 out of all cryptocurrencies. And while we're here, let's just have a quick look at Tfuel. This is a Theta Fuel. Currently it is ranked number 43. It is 53 cents per coin. That has a total supply of 5 billion. And again, all of those are in circulation, bringing that market cap to $2.8 billion. If you're looking to get hold of both of these assets, you can grab them on Binance. I do recommend you check out Binance. Probably the best place to get hold of them. We've got a link for that in the pinned comment and the description of this video. I want to just take a quick look at Bitcoin. As we do know, Bitcoin is king, and see what's going on there. I usually do cover Bitcoin in most of my videos, and as you can see, I'll just drop down to a 4-hour time frame. We are still range bound within this range, the high range, the middle range, and the lower range, and we have rejected off this 40k region multiple times. I think it is looking slightly like we may get a rollover. If we do drop to a downside, then it can potentially have some trading opportunities or spot buys down at 38599 or down at 3700. Could be 37,000, should say. Some decent areas for you to load up, but that's a little bit of a bearish now. If we do actually bust through to if we do bust through that 40k region, and then we got to look at this region at 42k, I'm looking for a long. If we do break above this region, I'm looking for a retest of this, which would be resistance to support, and then ride it up to 45k. But that's just still a way off. It does look like we may roll over and come down to some of these lower targets. But let's just keep us eyes on the charts and see what goes on over the course of the next few days. So Theta, the last time I covered it, I was looking at this region here. We was pretty much forming some higher lows, which in terms of structure, it's good. I mean, we want these higher lows to keep printing, and that therefore pretty much keeps us on the uptrend. As you can see, I prefer the higher lows rather than the uptrend, but as you can see, we are trending up. So far, so good. If we just have a bit of a zoom out, I've not got any yeah, I've not done any ranges on this because we're not really range bound. We are pretty much continuing the way up. If you're looking at this green box, this is the first area that I'm mainly interested in, is breaking above it. Was a fair bit of trading around there back in May, the first few weeks. We have tested that area 3 times, but each time it has actually rejected. So I'm looking for another test of this area to eventually break out, but that is around that $10 region. Currently we're at $8.90. Let's just put a bit of a bearish spin on this 4-hour time frame here. This is the current high low. Can't see us dropping in the lower on this, to be honest. So if you're looking for some buys, look at that bottom wick down there, all the way up to that top wick, and this will give us some key levels which I would usually use as an investment level. So let's get rid of that red line because I think that is invalid, no longer use. So if you're looking for some buys, we have potential buys at $8.60. Let's just copy that. And I think there's some potential buys down at $8.13. Can't see it dropping much lower than that. So what I'm looking for in terms of a setup is a potential drop to this region or that region, and then a bounce back up and test this $10 region. I think we really need to push through this, so we might get a push up to that negative 618 level at 1078 before we do get a rejection back down to this region and a push up. So that's a potential setup if you're looking for a trading opportunity or even a spot buy, some areas down there to trade in. If we do pick some orders up down there, then you can look at take profits at $10 on my nose, and we've got $10.75. I'm going to start doing more videos on Theta, I think. Some more price analysis. It is a well-respected asset, and I think it is a solid long-term investment. So what I will do is, once we do break above this wick here, which is at $10.50, I will jump in some further price analysis and identify some key levels. So a couple of buy-ins down there, and we've got take profits at $10 and $10.75. The major level, though, up here at 13.21, but we're not going to jump into that region yet. We'll keep his eyes down at these regions and see what can go on, because I think we're not out of the woods yet. We still need BTC to break above that 40k region, even 42k region. Flip that to support before the weekend comes, because we know what weekends like. They can be quite nasty for BTC. Just have a look at moving averages. Let's look at the daily time frame. So yeah, I've been using a 55 and a 200 here. I think a lot of people have been looking at death cross on BTC, which is not forming. So I've kept them moving averages on for now, quite wide apart. So in terms of a indicator, not much to see there. So that's pretty much the USDT pair covered. If we look at Theta BTC, get rid of those previous levels altogether. So the BTC pair has held up quite well. Obviously, we had that drop down to pretty much 12,449 sats, but we recovered nicely. I mean, in terms of a recovery, we pretty much bounced up 124%, which is massive. And you could say we are pretty much range bound, consolidating here before the next leg up. We just need to be a little bit wary of the BTC pairs. That I think BTC is looking to reclaim some market dominance. If you're looking at the BTC.D, we've had a push up here off that 40% region, and I've got a potential setup that could push up to 52%. So that means that some of the BTC pairings may potentially get dragged down. So if we're looking for some buys, we'll look at this entire move. I think there's some good possibilities of picking some orders up down at this region here. If I'm using the right tool, this region here, about 18,468 satoshis. Currently up at 22,000 sats on that 382 level now, using that as support. So if you're looking for buys, I would definitely place some down here. And then if we're looking for a bit of a setup, potential drop down here, wait for that market dominance to then bounce, and then go back up and target this region. So I'm not going to put any take profit regions in there yet. I mean, you can look at 32,000 and 37,000 sats, but that's going into price discovery in the Satoshi pair. So currently, right now, we've got to look at buys down at this region for potential BTC buys. So that's both pairs covered. And like I say, I will just cover Tfuel in the USDT pairing. So this again didn't drop back too much, to be honest. We've got all-time high market there. Let's get rid of that line and that line. So we was up at 68 cents, which is absolutely massive. A lot of people have been calling for Tfuel to $1, and I can see why. There's a good possibility that we can push up there. Let's just look at this entire move here, though. Yeah, we have popped up, retraced. I think that's the 50% Fibonacci level. Let's just have a look at that in terms of fib levels. Where's my 50%? That is. Yeah, we double bottomed on that 50% level, and we've popped back up now. So if we're looking for some buys, we need to drop right down into 4 hour and analyse this latest move here. So if we look at this, this is the bottom move. That's the top. So we're currently sat on the 382 level, which is 52 cents. If you're looking for some buys, you know me, this golden ratio down here, I think 48 cents could be a nice area for you to place some orders. But remember, we could always come low. We've got that 44 cent level too. So a couple of buy zones there. If we do manage to get down to that level, we can either bounce and then come up, test these previous highs, which are your local highs, and then we've obviously got 68 cents to target for. So potential buys down at that region, I think, is a decent level for you to potentially target. So that's all three assets covered: Theta in USDT, BTC, and Tfuel USDT. $1 probably seems inevitable now from current prices. Is 90% away, so not a million miles away. We do know that in crypto things can move absolutely rapido. So buy in, hold on, and I think they'll be massively rewarded. That's going to do it for today. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.